With an area of 21,000 kilometers square and a population of about 6 million, El Salvador is the smallest and most densely populated country in Central America. Present between Honduras, Guatemala, and the Pacific Ocean, this country, even with its small size, is home to beautiful natural landscapes, fascinating historical sites, and a whole range of rich traditions. From a historical point of view, this nation has been part of several empires, including the Mayans, Cuscatlecs, Amlecs, and even Spanish and Mexican kingdoms. With this much history, there is no doubt that El Salvador is filled with plenty of ancient and historical wonders. Number 1. Joya de Cerén Archaeological Site. Imagine a city that remained buried for more than 1,000 years and then suddenly someone revealed it to the world. Well, that's exactly what happened to Joya de Cerén. Called by many as the Pompeii of the Americas, Joya de Cerén is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a very well preserved pre-Columbian village. This village was actually inhabited by the Mayans, but a sudden volcanic eruption in the 7th century AD resulted in it getting engulfed and buried under the volcanic ash and debris. In 1976, the village was rediscovered when a team of archaeologists started digging the area for ancient ruins. Because of being buried for so long, almost everything in the village remained preserved, exactly the way it was thousands of years ago. Tourists can explore the village and see more than 10 buildings, communal kitchen, homes, and a ceremonial center that the people of the village used at the time. Number 2. Santa Ana Volcano. Now that we are on the topic of volcanoes, let's move on to our next wonder, the Santa Ana Volcano, or locally called Coatepeque. It is the highest volcano in El Salvador with an elevation of 2,381 meters. Apart from its height, there are two things that make this wonder even more interesting. First one is the fact that it's still active and has been erupting on and off since 2001, and the second one is the beautiful crater lake that the volcano has, and it's filled with turquoise water and surrounded by greenery. The volcano has been a popular tourist destination where you can explore several hiking trails that take you to the summit, from where you get to see amazing views of the surrounding landscape. The area is also home to many species of wildlife, including birds, monkeys, and reptiles. Number 3. Lake Coatepeque. Lake Coatepeque is one of the most beautiful natural wonders of the country. The lake was actually formed thousands of years ago due to some volcanic activities and is known for its deep, clear, and clean water. Many volcanoes of different sizes around the lake that make this whole scene even more beautiful. Apart from the natural scenery, Lake Coatepeque is a popular spot for water sports including swimming, kayaking, boating, and even rafting. There are some hot springs nearby too that can be visited for a relaxing weekend getaway. Number 4. Suchitoto. Present in the Cuscatlan department of El Salvador, Suchitoto is a colonial town that is known for its rich history, culture, and stunning natural beauty. From a historical point of view, this town has been here for centuries and seen everything from pre-Columbian era to the Spanish colonial times. In addition to being a home to the Nahati indigenous people, Suchitoto also played an important role in the country's civil war, with many important battles occurring in this small town. What makes this place a must-visit location is the abundance of stunning colonial architecture, including colorful buildings, cobblestone streets, and historic landmarks in it. Some of the major attractions include Iglesia de Santa Lucia, Calle Principal, and Lake Suchitlan. So if you ever are in the country, make sure to visit the small town and take a walk on this ancient cobblestone street. You can also enjoy the surrounding waterfalls and maybe enjoy a quick swim. Number 5. Tazumal. One of the most fascinating and interesting places of El Salvador is Tazumal. Present in Chalchuapa is actually a Mayan archaeological site that has a whole complex of pyramids and other ancient structures. This site was an important trade and cultural center for the Mayans between 100 and 1200 CE, and different things discovered at this place have helped experts to truly understand the ancient Mayan culture. The most impressive structure of Tazumal is its pyramid that stands at about 23 meters and gives a 360 view of the whole town. Another interesting site is the famous Temple of the Jaguars. This place is filled with intricate carvings and sculptures of jaguars as they were sacred animals in Mayan culture. The ball court where players used to play their ritual games is another well-preserved structure. Visitors can also see the main museum, which has many artifacts found at Tazumal, including pottery, tools, jewelry, or attend a cultural festival that features traditional music, dance, and food. Number 6. El Imposible National Park. Located in Ahuachapan, El Salvador, El Imposible National Park is a beautiful location with breathtaking views, challenging hiking trails, and a glimpse into the country's unique ecosystem. Now, if you're wondering, the park's name, El Imposible, translates to the impossible in English because of its challenging terrain and difficult access to the area. So quite naturally, the main attraction of this park are its hiking trails with amazing views of the surrounding areas. The park also features a large number of spectacular waterfalls, including the 400-foot high San Fernando waterfall. Visitors can also see plenty of wildlife, including monkeys, birds, and reptiles in their natural habitats, or camp at various campsites present all across the park. Number 7. Ruta de las Flores. Present in Santa Ana, El Salvador, Ruta de las Flores is a scenic route that goes through the beautiful countryside of El Salvador and takes you to some of the most amazing towns and villages of the country. This route mainly became famous for its numerous coffee plantations that happened here for centuries. Some of the major towns that can be visited on the route are Ataco, Ayochapan, and Concepcion de Ataco. Many of the plantations in the area offer tours to visitors where they can closely learn about the production process and sample some of the world's most, well, let's say the best coffee. For nature lovers, this area has plenty of spectacular hiking trails and some of the most beautiful waterfalls, including the famous Los Chorros waterfall, which is a popular spot for swimming and a day of complete relaxation. Number 8. San Salvador Cathedral. The San Salvador Cathedral is a stunning and historic Catholic cathedral that's nothing short of an architectural marvel. The cathedral was built during the colonial era in the 19th century and has since become a symbol of the city and the country. During the 1986 earthquake, it suffered heavy damages but has since been restored and rebuilt to its previous glory. From an architectural point of view, the building represents neoclassical style with a grand facade, intricate stone carvings, and beautiful stained glass windows. The interior of the cathedral is decorated with beautiful decorations, including ornate altars, carvings, and amazing works of art. The cathedral also contains numerous crypts and tombs, including the tomb of the Archbishop Oscar Romero, who was assassinated in 1980. Tourists can explore the whole complex with guides and even attend a mass at the cathedral. You can also visit a museum that's part of the cathedral and has an impressive collection of artifacts, including historic documents, artwork, and relics. Number 9. Montecristo Cloud Forest. As evident from the name, the thing that makes this next wonder so famous is the fact that it's almost always covered with clouds. Located in the mountains of El Salvador, the Montecristo Cloud Forest is a pretty unique ecosystem that is home to the whole range of flora and fauna. Because of its fragile nature, the forest is considered as a protected area with government restrictions in place, but tourists can visit the location as long as they don't do anything to harm it. Now, apart from the forest, the region contains plenty of mountains and the mountainous areas where you can go trekking to trips to get a better view of the forest and even catch some of the wildlife living in their natural habitats. The forest is also home to many beautiful waterfalls and streams which are perfect for swimming and even camping around them. Number 10. La Libertad Beaches. Now that we are done with all the ancient sites and forests, let's head towards the last wonder of the list. So El Salvador's Pacific coastline is known all over the world because of its spectacular surfing spots, but the most amazing ones are present in the La Libertad region. Especially beaches like El Tonco and Punta Rocco are favorites among surfers from around the globe. The beaches offer a whole range of water sports including boating, surfing, kayaking, and even snorkeling. The area has plenty of beach bars and restaurants that offer seafood cooked according to the authentic local taste. So that's all from El Salvador. I hope I didn't miss any of your favorite spots, and if I did, just make sure to tell me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching!